Well, hello. My name is the Bacterian. I'm from Kapuskasing, Ontario province in Canada. And I used to come on this channel and talk a little bit to you about various goings on. But I'm very famous for one episode I did here on. It was called The Joint. And I'm going to do follow up. My accent, I'm French Canadian. I know you heard the Quebec province in Canada, that's all French. But in northeastern Ontario, which is next to Quebec, there are lots of French people. And I'm in Kapuskasing, or Cap, it's spelled with a K. And, well, I'm going to do this follow up for you. This one, not the joint, this one called the roach. So the roach is like a partly burned piece of dope, okay? And well, what you do, well, you can't smoke one of these big, long joint by yourself. So you got to spread it over 3 days. And so this one is like 3 days old. And there's just this little bit left, and we call this the roach. Cheech and Chong. You heard Cheech and Chong. These guys were famous for joint. But the roach, well, that's the roach. I'm not going to smoke this roach right now. Why? I don't want it. When do you want this? Most likely when you're at the party. We go to the bar. And we drink, Canadian beer. We used to drink Canadian beer in Canada. Now it's all American beer. It's, Budweiser. But in the old days, it was, in Quebec, it was Laurentide, made by, I think, Molson. And Labatt Blue, Molson Canadien. Anyway, as you can see here, it's like snowy because in Kapuskasing, in the winter, it's a snow. Oh, hell. My director's telling me, smoke it, smoke it. I can't smoke it. I don't feel up to it. Hold on. Okay, this one is a Canada Dry. It's a ginger ale, English. And en français is this one here is called soda gingembre. I don't call it that. That'd be like Parisian French. We call this one in Cap. We call this one ginger ale. It's called like Franglish. It's like a mixture English and Franglish. But anyway, some people really like a rye whiskey, Canadian rye whiskey, and they mix it with ginger ale. So here we have a sip. That's all I got for the Antibacterian reporting for Rumpelstiltskin TV from Kapuskasing, Ontario. Okay, so we have to do a post-mortem on the Tibacterian bit. I just was telling my producer that was the worst comedy clip ever. Tibacterian, when we first did him, he was very funny. This is Bobby Darin singing Beyond the Sea. Yeah, it was just terrible. It wasn't funny. We told the actor to smoke the roach. He refused. He was supposed to talk something funny about ginger ale. Nothing funny. No laughs. We didn't laugh. The French accent, French Canadian accent, it was terrible. It didn't sound French Canadian. There was nothing new. It was, if you want to see a funny video, go back and see Tibacterian do The Joint. That was funny. It was cute. Every time we bring back the Tibacterian character, it's terrible. It's just terrible. And for a comic trying to make people funny, you have to have something funny. There was nothing funny. So we give it F for flunk for a Tibacterian, and we're never bringing him back again. He's going back to Kapuskasing, and I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to mow the lawn, cut the grass. Okay, so that's the bacterian. I'm terribly sorry. It wasn't funny. We're going to try something else. Hi. I'm Scott L. Matthews, and I like to pretend that I know how to play golf. And so what I'm doing here for all of you folks is Scott L. Matthews on golf. Okay, so I've got my pitching wedge and my putter. That's a putter. And generally speaking, we don't go golfing in the winter. And it's the winter, so I can't actually go and show you anything. So I'm going to have to move along. Okay, so my partner, I'm an expert in wine. I listen to the Wine Spectator, and I signed up for the Wine Dictator, where you get all kinds of points for good wine and no points for cheap and tawdry wine. So I'm going to give you an example of a wine that doesn't even rate on the Wine Spectator magazine. This one here, it's Woodbridge. This is cheap swill for the masses, and I would not drink it. I wouldn't feed it to your dog. But some people will get fooled because it says Robert Mondavi, which is a good name. It's just that this is the bargain basement to fool you into thinking it's a Mondavi wine. It's not. Most likely this is Chinese wine bottled in California so that you'll buy it because you're poor. You know, if you bought this in a California liquor store, it's $4. $4 for this one. But if you bought a real Mondavi wine, oh God, I don't know, $65, a really good one. Anyway, this is just to get you to buy it because it's mislabeled Chinese wine. What else can we tell you? Oh, we're going to make supper. So what I've got is the oven on, and I have got Pizzeria Pizza from last Sunday night, pizza party, and it's refrigerated, not frozen. So what I'm going to do is, sometimes I just eat it cold. What would I normally do here on a Saturday night? I would go to the strip club. No, I'm not into strip clubs. What else would I do? I might go to the bar, and instead of drinking wine, shooters. I like a tray of shooters for me and my friends, and I like that German stuff. You know, it's in a big green bottle, and it tastes like pine sol, and you refrigerate it. What's that stuff called? That green bottle that you refrigerate, and someone says tequila poppers. It could be poppered. In other words, you know what a popper is? Well, you take a little shot glass and you put some booze in it, and then you put some club soda into it. And then, this is terrible. Hold on. So what you do is this is my, I'm so cheap. I was going to use a can of club soda to make it fizz, but I don't want it to spill all over. But what you do is, turn my phone sideways. Okay. So you get your soda water, and then you pour booze on top, and then you put your hand on top, and you shake it, and then you drink it. And that's what you call a popper. There are some other things called poppers. I'm looking like over there, but where is the cam? Oh, the camera is so weird. It's right there. I can't look there. So the other stuff called poppers, never buy it. It's highly toxic and poison, and it's only used for sexual purposes, and I don't want to tell you about that. So I've got 2 pieces of pizza, and I'm not sure if that's enough, but I'm going to put it in the oven. There is the oven. There is the pizza.
And I should set a timer because I never know how long this is going to be. Now, timer. And I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. Now, what else am I going to do for you? What do you do if you're a golfer and you can't golf because it's winter? Then you go to an indoor golf facility. And usually they have a cage. And you can hit your ball up against the screen. Or you could hop on a plane and go to South Carolina and play. What else can I tell you about this bottle of wine? This is show and tell time. If you drink this whole bottle of wine, will you get drunk? I'm not going to tell you, but I'm not going to drink it because it's cheap swill for the masses. But if this was a good bottle of wine, like say Coppola, like as in the director, Francis Ford Coppola, he makes wine and it's expensive and it's quite good. If you drink one bottle of Coppola wine, would you be drunk? No. So how many bottles of Coppola wine before you're drunk? 8. How many people are drinking it? 2. 2 people, 8 bottles of Coppola wine equals 2 drunk people. How drunk would you be? Well, you'd finish drinking at about 4 in the morning, and everyone knows that my plane is leaving for South Carolina in the morning, so I have to be at the airport by 6:30. So how am I going to get there? Well, I'm just going to have a nap, and because it's called passing out. I'm going to pass out at 4, and I'm going to set my alarm for 5, and then my cab will come and take me to the airport. Do you really think after I have my personal 4 bottles of Coppola wine that I'm going to be able to get up? All bets are off. What else? I don't know. Okay, we're going to have to take a break. In the end, I always encourage people to eat with your mouth open and drink $4 wine. Make sure that you don't hook your ball off the tee, banana hook. And that was my food, so I'm going to have my food. And okay, now what? Hold on. Okay, it's another F. F for flunk. That's 2 skits, and they both flunked. Now, I'm very worried because tonight, for a special night, Saturday night karaoke, it's karaoke for comedians. And what you're supposed to do is change all the words to the karaoke song and hopefully make people laugh and let them understand how witty you are because you came up with some interesting new lines. But so far, Tabactarian sucked, and Scott L. Matthews, the golf wine drunk, was another flunk. A long time ago, I did this Scott Matthews routine, and I failed to put it up on YouTube, and I lost it. But that one was really cute. Now, this is dumb. Okay, I got this thing to stop. Okay. Anyway, so that's 2 skits. 2 of them sucked. And am I going to go to the karaoke tonight? Yes. Am I going to try and change the words? If I do it, I'm going to record it for you. And then you can give me an F for flunk. It'll be a 3 strikes. I'm out. And then I'm going to go take up cat sitting. Cat sitting is very easy because no one judges you. Cats don't judge you, do they? I'm Bob Frizzell. Showing you that I put pizza in the oven, and the beepers beep because I've had my 5 minutes of cook time. Now look at this. This is a Kenmore oven, and when I go to pull, I can't open the fucking oven. The fucking oven is locked. And it's hot in there, and my pizza is going to burn. I'm hitting stop. See, it says stop. And it won't stop. It's making noises. What am I supposed to... timer? Okay, maybe. It's still locked. It's still locked. It's still locked. Never buy a Kenmore. Now I'm going to have a fire because I can't open the motherfucking oven. Look at this. I am pulling. I am pulling. I am pulling with this arm, and I cannot open the motherfucking oven. Never buy Kenmore. I think I am really at a loss as to what to do here. Door locked. It even says door locked, but I have nowhere to... this is not my oven, just so you know. I'm on a set here somewhere. Stop. I'm hitting stop. There, door is still flashing. Door locked. What do I do? Goodness gracious, I'm going to have to call a woman. The cleaning woman. I'm going to call the cleaning woman and say, cleaning woman, what the fuck is up with this oven? Seriously, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Lock. It's locked. What the fuck? This is insanity in the reality game. I'm Bob Frizzell. Okay, so what I did is I pulled the stove out and I unplugged it. And then I plugged it in again and it's still locked. So it's still locked. I can't open it. And just for safety, I unplugged it. So what I'm going to do then is I got 2 more pieces of cold pizza. It looks disgusting, but I think I'm going to eat it. Maybe not. This is old pizza anyways, and you know, this looks disgusting. I'm not going to eat this pizza. I'm going to find something else. Okay, so I guess it was more funny me cooking pizza than any of my other skits. So maybe I'm going to take up baking for a living. In the interest of, I have to plug this phone in because it's got to be charged up before I might go out and sing Weird Al karaoke. That's what it's called, Weird Al karaoke, where you change the words to the songs. And I've been known to do that. Thank you for watching. Please click subscribe so that you get more of my videos if you like them. And if you don't, you should still click subscribe because it's always good to have things come up on your feed that you don't like. So you can go, not that son of a bitch again. I'm Bob Frizzell for The Reality Game.